What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Strange Antiquities. In the last episode, we got most of the way through day 16. We have another customer or two left, so let's check it out. Leopold Morris. There's been a basilisk sighting in the hills across the river from Backbarrow. I wouldn't say I'm a brave man, but I have a duty to protect my livestock and my village. Better me than a younger man with his life ahead of him. I have come to prepare my sword. Oh, shit. Okay, so it's a basilisk-related thing. I think we've seen a basilisk thing, haven't we? Yeah. They do not, however, offer protection against the basilisk himself. How about the folium? Aha! A blade is drawn across the face of a folium 6 times during the ritual of the Hand of Prior. Dreyer huntsmen and those wanting to prove themselves perform this ritual before seeking out the basilisk, as a folium blade is the only known way to pierce its thick armor. Okay. Anything else about the Hand of Prior? No. But it is Dradic. I think that's what it's inferring. So it's the triple circles. So a blade is drawn across the face of a folium. Okay. Drawn across the face of a folium. Wood, painted green. Wood. Let's, that's not correct. That's not correct. That's not correct. That's not correct. Well, we know that one's not correct. That's not the triple. Oh, maybe a triple. Nope. Nope. It's probably only one, to be honest. This didn't have a symbol, right? How about this guy? Yeah, I mean, that is... Okay, so it's at least the correct... Earth pot. It's not gonna be that one. There's no way. That's Wixic, and then so is this one, right? Yes. Is that everything? Is that what I have left? I guess I have this one. That's not going to do it. Okay, so... That's the weights. Everything here is identified. And I have not identified... I have to just be careful, because with these question mark ones, it could be any of them. But I've looked. The face of a folium 6 times during the ritual of the Hand of Prior. They're both like vessels. I mean, this does have a fucking snake on it, obviously, but I don't know if that's enough. What else? Is that enough to say it's Dradic? The blade is drawn across the face of a folium 6 times during the ritual of the Hand of Prior. Is there anything else about Prior? No. Dreyer huntsmen and those wanting to prove themselves perform this ritual before seeking out the basilisk, as a folium blade is the only known way to pierce their armor. Question, though. Let's take a look here. Made from basilisk scales, yada yada yada. Objects can permit the bearer to withstand fire and flame and remain unharmed. So if basilisks are meant to withstand fire and flame, theoretically the thing that I need is something that could pierce that. The snake just seems too obvious. And this doesn't feel like it's it at all. So the snake is known for its high temperature resistance. I've come to prepare my sword. I don't really want to try it because I feel like it's not worth it, but yeah, it's not it. Okay, so the snake's out. Snake's out. Let's see, what else could it be? All the green gemstones are weird because they don't relate to what we're doing at all. I think the stronger thing is actually, if we're trying to kill a basilisk, it's got to be something that can cool it down. Is this going to be super obscure, or do I already have the idea? Oh, I can hear low chanting? Okay, well that's not it. I didn't catch that one before. I have nothing to remark. Is there something about... Oh, I guess anything with a green gem could be Dradic because it's of the earth. Death, but I don't think I have anything with that. This is so annoying. It's definitely has to be... the thing that I have to check is that it has to be a folium, which is true. There's nothing to indicate that it's something like this. I wonder if it is this. Only because it's the water gemstone, right? I don't know why I keep harping on that one, but it just feels correct. It is Dradic. I don't know. I think that might be it. Ah, shit. All right, we're nearing closer to our death zone. This is channeling all the weather. This is just the elements. What could it possibly be? Is there anything that I'm missing? No, that's done. I've come to prepare my sword. What is that symbol again? I always forget that one. I've had that as the spirit eye for the whole time, but I don't know if that's always true. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Yeah, that doesn't necessarily have to be the spirit eye. We have a lot of other ones. What is that? So that's the upside down and then the triangle? Ooh, wrong one. Cold. Not antimony. It's 2 lines. Hello. Why can't I find it? Cold and heat. And then the striated green is a sign of sight. Yeah, that is the spirit eye, because that's everything about that has to feel like that. I mean, are they crazy enough to make it just the other snake thing? But is this Dradic? No, right? No, that's Noctic, right? Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm committing him to memory. That's good. So it's not this one, and it's not this one. Oh, not this one. How many even other ones have I not identified fully? The problem is with this one, I don't think that there's enough information in the book to give me an idea of what it even looks like. All it says is the face. Is the 6 relevant? A blade is drawn across the face of a folium 6 times. Is that somehow relevant? Oh, wait, it could be... crisscross grooves. It chills your blood. It's Wixic, which is weird, but it could be the sword being drawn across it, right? That's the only thing I can think of. Wow, okay, that is it. The grooves on the item suggest a blade has been drawn across it. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know, I don't love that one. Not as big of a fan of that one. Mostly because it seems like it's insinuating... Maybe they should just rewrite this, but Dreyer makes you think it's Dradic, which means that you have to find a Dradic thing, and that is not Dradic. I don't know. Alright, Francesca Robertson. They've escaped. At first, my patients grew agitated when I used the Gaudian siren, but then I had a breakthrough. Vivian Cartwright woke up. She seemed lucid, calm even. I made a stupid mistake and loosened her restraints. I don't know what happened, whether the siren stopped working or if perhaps it had never worked and she tricked me. But almost immediately she changed back and turned violent. Before I knew it, she had managed to free the others. We tried to stop them, but they fought their way out of the hospital. I have no idea where they've gone. Oh, that was just a story update. Ooh, okay, end of day. Well, we're going right into it because we're here. Ooh, one more. Almost imperceptibly, the casket began to absorb the crepuscular power? I don't know what that word means. All right, we're looking it up. I've done this before where I've said I don't know what the word means, and then I have not looked up the word, and I'm going to do it now because I refuse to be stupid on camera. I'd rather be academic. Crepuscular. Crepuscular?
Crepuscular.
All right, crepuscular. Of resembling or relating to twilight. Really interesting. Love that word. I will be using that in something. The crepuscular power that had leached into the stone and the earth of its lightless tomb. Oh, I don't know if you could hear, but I'm getting over a cold or something, and it's really kicking my ass right now. I sound very nasally. That looks like a tomb or a clock. Oh. Okay. Okay. We have a card relating to the clock. We'll take it. Let's bring you up. So... we know that this time will exist because I've seen it before. It could be that one. Yeah, right? Yes. Okay, so in that case... what is this? It's a half moon. We're saying that's what? 9, 30... Or no, 9:15 and 30 seconds. How does that help us? Oh my goodness. Because it's got to be somewhere on the map. Oh, half moon, right? Isn't there... Oh, no, no, no. Here. We need to know... Is it this one? Hold on, wait. It's... Is it the black side? Oh, shit. Jupiter's really loving that one. There we go. It's black on the left side. So, it's this one, probably. Yep. Wow, okay. The air is stifling in the darkness, and the claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me, but I press on. I remind myself that there are few who venture down here, which means the chances of an interesting find are higher. It doesn't take long for my search to bear fruit. Ooh, look at that thing. Is that a... Oh, it is a hangable. Okay, you can wear it. Ding. Thaddeus White. The witherance was a terrible idea. I've only gone and made things worse. I wish Eli was back. He'd know what to do. Some years ago now, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned that it was a dark article. I should have brought it to Eli right then and there, but I knew he would want to destroy it. I'm a collector of things. It seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive that was now. This casket is far more dangerous than anything I've come across before, and now I hear they are looking for it with their black eyes. Either I need to keep them out of the museum, or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in one of its secret places. Ooh, okay. I think those are two completely new ones. A Dread Vivint is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up off a Dread Vivint is subtle but noticeably invigorating. These objects represent the balance of life and death, of good and evil, of hope and despair. A Dread Vivint is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous afflictions. It can siphon power away from oneself. The power rising up off a Dread Vivint is subtle but noticeably invigorating. I'm feeling it's this one. It's probably that one, right? Because I don't know any of the other ones that have like a noticeable energy. And then what's the other one? It's a Lunima. Lunima! A Lunima, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. They can be used to keep people away from places they are not welcome. There's a superstition among thaumaturges that says Illumina should not be used when the moon is full. It's not known where this idea came from. Harnesses the power of the elements. It's probably these ones. Right? Because that's what we would call the elements. Yes. Okay, so this is probably the Lunima. Unconfirmed. This, I'm feeling like, is the Dread Vivint. That just feels correct. It's life and death. Now it's just about which one do we want to use. It keeps people away, or should we destroy it? Either I need to keep them out of the museum, or bring this casket here to Strange Antiquities. I mean, I think I have a better chance of hiding it than not. Let's try it. Dread Vivint. Yeah, baby, come on. It's death and life. Yeah. The only true one it could have been, really. It also helps. The further we get in, the less options we actually have. Let's put this guy over here. There's an uneasy quiet in town today, and there aren't many people out and about. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. I'm impressed you're still doing deliveries, bro. All right, another mail. I have recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You're welcome to them if they are any of use to you. If I don't hear from you, I will donate them to the library across the street. I've come to the possession. Library across the street. Wait, hold on. There's an entire separate bottom of this paper. Why does it feel like... No. Is this gonna work? Oh, I thought it was some invisible ink thing. Okay. That would have been cool, but I don't think that's what it is. Library across the street. Let's take a look. Strange Antiquities in 29. Wordsworth Library is in 26. The Wordsworth Library is a quiet haven of books and knowledge, and its shelves are well stocked and well kept, a place where time slows with every turn of a page. The librarian, Simone, sits at the desk, her focus fixed on her work. As always, I found some old books that dig into the history of strange antiquities, she says without looking up. It's very old, you know. I'll be sure to visit if I uncover anything useful. Okay, that didn't do that. I don't know who sent this message, bro. You're welcome to use them if... Alright. I mean, sure, but I don't have an answer for that yet. Okay. Anna Bryant. With all that's been happening in Undermere, I picked the worst week possible to lose my Brigic charm. I hope that you have one that I can replace it with. I'm sure I do. A powerful item that offers hope in times of worry, protection in times of darkness, and wisdom in times of uncertainty. It wields the power of the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the Wiccan triple goddess. Wiccan triple goddess? I think I know what this one is then. Wicca triple goddess. It's the moon one. That one I had. That one was dialed. Had that one in. Yes! This item resembles the symbol of the triple goddess. Excellent. Aragil, a vessel of the earth. Done. That's all they. That's the whole entry. I guess that's all you really need once you have like 7 items left. Eli, he's back! I'm sorry, I did not intend to be away for so long. I trust the shop has not been too much trouble to look after in my absence. I've learned a lot from my time in Oxford. There's a powerful dark article here in Undermere called the Nalian Casket, and now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has it in his museum this whole time. I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Whatever happens, it must not be opened. We will need to create a pillar of Caloris. From what I gather, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. I just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Is a pillar of Caloris in the thing? Probably not, right? It's if he's saying we have to create it, it's probably not something we own. Yeah. Okay. A pillar of Caloris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it's the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of significant thaumic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness, align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Corchin's light, the strong will be made weak, and the dark will be made light. Okay, what's Corchin's? We have Corvin's might. We don't have Corchin's light. Corchin. With Corchin's light. Okay, so the Ossic ring is Corchin related. I don't know what to do with this also. Aligning the opposing powers at opposing compass points. I don't know if we know exactly how to do that yet. Let's keep going. Isabel Stowe. I have had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For days now I felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. I don't know who has done this to me, but all I want to know for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. Wait, who did we give that to? Not this one. Where is it? Here it is. The Witherance. Who did we give the Witherance to? No, that was to the guy who's trying to clear. That was wasn't it to our to Eli's brother? I think it was. So that's not for him, but they probably gave her a Witherance. I have some. For days now I felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Lift the feeling of weakness. Let's see. A wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted on it. Oh, what happened? Come on. Okay, there we go. So that's probably a Witherance, which means that its opposite is the Fortinance, which probably is what she's looking for. Yeah. This item bears a symbol of strength that's made of stone. Okay, so now we can officially... So the game is now trying to lock in all the ones that were choices before. So I'm sure we'll get one asking for a witch's finger also. Susan Hill. I would like a bloodbeck. Oh, look, she has the thing from the Amphesian Talon, right? I would like a bloodbeck. Why does this keep doing this? The nameless ones are restless. I'm ready to hear their voices. It's probably this, but let's see. Oh. Oh, is there a different name for it? Blood. Oh, goodness. Okay. Blood. What? I'm supposed to identify something based off of nothing? No way the game wouldn't just give me... I don't know what it is. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so the game is now asking me to find out something that I don't have an entry for at all. But I think it's pretty likely it's this. The nameless ones are restless. I'm ready to hear their voices. Do I just have to identify the rest of everything else and just take it as a thing? So let's do that. Let's try to identify everything else that I have. Weaving Edge. The Weaving Edge is used to enter the Red Knight, a bloodthirsty state of mind. Tradition dictates that the handle should be made from the wood of a great oak. Okay, we know... What is the Red Knight? Okay. The Weaving Edge. I know one of these had specifically called out oak. Not that. It's one of the ones we got more recently. Bronze. Bone. Wood. Oak, if I'm not mistaken. Gold. Okay, so that's probably that one. So this is Weaving Edge. Used to enter the Red Knight. The handle should be made of a wood. So this is a Weaving Edge. Gonna make that unconfirmed. Okay, so that's that one. Let's go back. Witch's finger we think we know. Zia? Worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zias are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. They instill a sense of fear and paranoia. It's probably this one. Because I don't know any of the other ones that might do that. It's probably this, because we've also had this forever, and we were asked to maybe give a Zia before, and we didn't, so maybe that's what that one is. Okay, so, next. I feel good about doing this. Witch's Finger, we know that's the tree. Spirit Eye we've identified. How about the Shin? These common materials are made with using materials with connection to the ocean. They began as superstition, simple objects made by sailors and fishermen to keep their boats safe, but with the help of the old thaumaturges, they became something more, and many lives were saved. Made using materials with a connection to the ocean. Is bronze a connection to the ocean? I don't know about that one, but considering there aren't that many left, it's probably this one. Again, we'll put it in there. If this is a Shin, because it has something to do with the water, let's just try and put a name to all of them. Pit. The 3 different elements that make up a pit allegedly represent the earth, the sun, and death. The Draitic, the Diurnic, and the Noctic. These energies balance in such a way that the objects do not produce a recognizable thaumic field. They can be directed to emit powerful vibrations capable of cracking solid rock. That's this one. Because this one doesn't do a thaumic field. And it's gold, clay, and bone. And I'm curious about that. So, gold is the sun. I don't know if I could physically do that one, but I think that's probably it. Again, as long as I have something... Oh, Light of Corchin. Okay, it's Corchin's Light of Corchin. Okay, well, that's helpful, too. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphisian Heart. They are objects of considerable power that can turn darkness to light, fear to joy. What do I have left? Fear to joy. Okay. I don't know if I have it. Not that that's the only way to tell, but that's good to know that I actually do have that there. Corvin's Might is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wixic power. When the warrior queen Corvin was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of battle and was the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. These objects pay homage to the Bloody Queen's gift. This is probably this one. That's Wixic. Yeah, I'm gonna finally identify this maybe as Corvin's Might. Might. Okay. If that's the case, there's only so many more that I have. I have like 3 left. And unfortunately, 2 of them are the fucking snake ones. So, you would like a blood beck. Is there anything else that's a beck of any kind that I could kind of work off of? Damn, this is crazy. Okay. Is there another definition for beck that I don't know? Beck is another word for a mountain stream, so it's a blood stream. That makes sense. I mean, I'm gonna give it this one. No. Is there any item in the entire thing that has relation to what is called a bloodbeck? That's crazy that I don't know. It's not that one. I mean, it could be the Bloodstone one. I might as well try it. I don't think that's correct. Yeah, it's not correct. So needless to say, now, maybe I should be looking for some stuff. So, with Korchin's light, the strong will be made weak, and the dark will be made light. If I actually have this thing, that would be crazy. Noctic items. So, Noctic is the spiral. Despite appearances. Oh, it's probably this one. Yeah, I could see this being... Align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. Where's the museum? 11? The Museum of History has a quiet grandeur, lined with row upon row of trinkets and curiosities. It's not unlike Strange Antiquities in that regard, though I doubt there's much of use to me here. The curator ushers me away. Eli and I have an agreement. You know you're not to take anything from the museum. Yeah, okay. Bloodbeck? I'm so surprised I don't have an entry for it. That to me is crazy. Yeah, I've definitely never seen it. Do I have to just like look through every single... I mean, I'm happy to do that, but it is a crazy ask. A bloody queen. No, that's not really it. Just for clarity, I'm looking for something that is specifically calling out Bloodbeck that is not for some reason called out in the index. Wow, there's a lot of items. We've done very well. I don't think we've seen that phrase before, but I could be very wrong. Okay, we're on N. Come on. I don't expect to actually find anything, but I'm curious. Methers, sleep vessels. Newburn cloak, Thaumaturge needles. A weaving edge is used to enter the Red Knight. A bloodthirsty. Nah. I'm ready to hear their voices. Maybe it's this one. Ah. The design of the item in the Vivianite gemstone suggests a connection to death. Closer inspection reveals the whispers within. But I still don't have that entry. That's crazy. Okay. I hope I didn't... I hope something didn't happen where that's... I should have had that entry and I didn't. The voices was the clue there, obviously. Thaddeus White. Alright, he's back. I went to move the casket, but it's gone. What do we do? I heard Eli is back in town, but he hasn't come to see me, and if he's not here, then I don't know where to find him. Oh god, what do we do? Ooh. Interesting. That might be a good cliffhanger. Yeah, that's definitely a good cliffhanger. We're gonna call it right here. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see the conclusion of this story and see what else we have to go on. But don't fret, because even if the last episode, or even if the next episode is the last episode of this playthrough, we're definitely going to run it back and do a quick speed run through it to try to get the best ending we can now that we know our decisions, because that's what I did for Strange Horticulture as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.